Hello, it's Pete Thompson, Head of Product Management at HTK, and we're here for our final deep dive video on reports. Apologies if you were expecting this last week. I had a catastrophic laptop failure, but I'm back now with a more powerful machine and ready to create a final exciting video for you all. So we're going to cover reports. We're going to cover the three types of reports. We have UI charts, which is what you see in front of me, where you can filter and build these little charts in the UI and they load pretty instantaneously and then you can change the filters. Then we have what we call standard reports, which are your traditional reports, where you'll go and do some filtering. You can share them via email, schedule them, print them out, etc., PDF format. And finally, the user console, where we can build our own reports. The report builder, if you have that license in Horizon, that will allow you to build your own reports. And that's where I'm going to start. So if you'll see now, what you can see is the report builder for Horizon. You can see it once you've selected your data source, you'll see all the fields available for you to build your own report. So I'm going to build a report looking at new members. So I want to drag new members from there into the measures, and what this will do, it will load up and see that we've got 2,238 new members. Okay, and obviously there's no time scale on that yet, so what I'm going to do is also do that by week, so we can understand what that measure is looking at. And you can see that it's refreshing, so it's now trolling through all the data. This is a live account, which is best to show in for reporting, and some of the data you may see here will be grayed out. So what you can see is we're looking at a particular period of new members. Now I'm going to think, well, that's a filter. There's quite a lot of information there that's got nothing there. So what I'm going to do is I want to filter that down to only look at the last 16 weeks. Click OK, and there you go. That looks more realistically. But what I'm going to also overlay there, I'm interested in age band. So if I add that into the columns, again, it's going to recalculate and bring me back some information on age. So we can see over the last 16 weeks, our new members split by age band. Oh, that's okay. That looks quite nice as a view there in the table, but you know, I'm quite a visual kind of person, so I actually would like to see that in a bar chart. So there we go, that same information in a bar chart, but then also I might decide, actually show me that as a line graph. That might make a better visual representation for me, and there you'll see that's changed to a line graph. See, there's a number of different ones, not all relevant for what I'm doing here. Let's choose pi as a final one. And there we go, a split there. So you can build these reports if you have the user license, and you can also make the reports I've just built, save them, and make them available as a dashboard to your other users. And if you do that, they appear here in our reports tab. So this is where all our standard reports are, and if you'd had a custom dashboard, it might appear here. So if we scroll down, this is where you get all the reports available to you as a user. You can see I've got slightly admin access into this account, so I can see quite a lot of reports. I've highlighted a few here to walk you through. So we've got loyalty member demographic reports, which give you a split by gender. There's no gender information in this division, so a lot of that's blank. But what it can do is by age band, give you a split and by gender of the demographic of your members. Another report here, very popular with our customers, is the audience analysis. This looks at your persona and life cycle stages and gives you a breakdown of your personas. So 53% sit in one persona, 47% in another, and of your life cycle stages. But then also stacking your personas by life cycle stages here. So you can see the numbers. So you've currently got 3,377 inactive members here in this persona, and 2,334 new members in this persona. And you've got a trend here, so you can see the trend. It's going pretty steady for personas and life cycle stages. It looks to me like there's been a recalculation of life cycle stages at this point, and there's been a dramatic little change there, and then filters out. And then you've also got your point liability, another useful report, seeing where points are sitting within your members. So you can see again the life cycle stages, but also you can see the number of points that are sitting with your members in that life cycle stage. You can see potentially how many points are going to be redeemed. You've got a lot of inactives. You could imagine that, okay, they may not get redeemed very soon, but you've got nearly 260,000 points sitting with your active members. And a table view there. And then your points change summary. So there's a lot of things people can do to earn points. So you can look at this, a view of what those particular things are, select a time period, and it'll tell you like the trends and how many times people have earned points from that type of behavior. Here I'm just looking at manual additions, so we can see over the last month how many manual additions have been made and the amount of point changes that have gone on there. And that's back to the user console. And then finally, I want to look at our UI charts. So these are little bits of functionality we build into the UI. They load and animate in real time straight in the UI, and you can filter. All the filters are the same of what's happening. So here I'm looking at my member acquisition. So in the last 3 months, I can see how many members I've got, how many new referred members I have, and any spikes and trends in that time. And I can toggle these off and back on. Works like that for every chart. Here you've got transactions. This particular customer is not processing any financial transactions, so there's nothing to show here. But you can see the points issued and burnt over that time. So I can look at all time, which is probably not going to look that useful. Last 7 days, how many points have been issued, how many have been burnt. Again, toggle it off. Loyalty behaviours, so the things people have done to earn points. So are they engaging? Well, you can see there's quite a trend over time, and there's a bit of a spike around September, so it looks like people are on the whole engaging pretty well. And if this customer was using social, you'd see the number of social shares on Facebook and Twitter, and the number of likes on Facebook and Twitter. So that's quite a quick little video on reporting. Obviously there's a lot more we can go into and that we could do in a one-to-one demo. So if what you've seen in this video or in our whole series of videos interests you, then do get in touch with us, and we'd be more than happy to talk to you about your loyalty and marketing requirements. But for now, thanks for watching this series, and I'm sure you'll see me again soon.